and the babies on the bus really go wham, wham, wham when your mom gets on a confrontation on the bus and then hurls your ass across to another passenger on the bus so she can go whip some ass on the front of the bus.
Can you believe that shit? Have you guys seen this on YouTube?
I mean, I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to see this girl, and it happened in Hartford, Connecticut, okay? This woman on the bus who has her baby, and some of the footage is going to be rolling in the background.
Baby is so cute. It's just sitting there with the passenger car going...
Just sitting there like... My mom's ready to fuck shit up.
That's right.
My mom's ready to dig up in your ass.
You better watch it. My mom's a tough ass.
Right. I mean, the baby's just saying. And the girl
is holding the baby, and she's like screaming at the top of her lungs.
At another girl who's on the front of the bus. Now, it's obvious that they're fighting over somebody's man fucking somebody.
Always, always somebody fucking somebody.
And but the funny thing about it is it's crazy. But there was a couple things that to me in the video was mind-boggling. Is first of all, the girl who's holding the baby is straight John Wayne. She's tough as shit. I know I wouldn't fuck with her because she has some classic lines. She goes, first of all, she says, looks at the girl and she goes, "You need to get it right." Okay? And the girl's still mouthing off. And the baby's going like you better listen to my mom's because she means business. Right. And then the girl says the classic line.
Yeah.
"I'll thrash her, man." Now, when she used the word thrash and the baby was like thrash, right? I haven't heard the line thrash you since.
What? I've warned you. I'll be forced to thrash you.
You guys remember that one? Thrash. She'll thrash. Now, she didn't stop there, okay? Finally, she got so irritated because the girl kept trying to talk to her, and she was
screaming.
like, "Look, I'm not the girl you're after." She was like, "Man, somebody grab my motherfucking baby," okay?
Yeah.
Now,
someone hold my motherfucking baby.
Now, if there's a woman holding a baby and she's telling somebody to hold her motherfucking baby, that might be your cue to just step the fuck off the bus.
Yeah.
And then she didn't stop
because
there.
Things are about to go down.
She's just ready to spark off.
You know what not to interrupt you, you know what I find amazing?
What?
While these two women are screaming at the top of their lungs at each other, everyone else in the bus is just like reading paper.
Because they're scared of shit.
Just sitting there like nothing's ever happened. No one says a word.
Because this little girl was she was scary. Okay,
Yeah.
and you guys can find the video. There's a million videos of it up on YouTube. Now she just said it again. Then she went again to the famous line, "Bitch, I'll thrash you on this bus." And the baby was like,
"That's right.
My mom's gonna thrash you, son." And nobody was looking at the baby like the baby was kind of giving off signals. Not that the mother wasn't giving off signals already, saying, "I'll thrash you. Someone hold my motherfucking baby." Then she said, "If somebody grabs my baby, I will beat the shit out of you on this bus. Please, somebody grab my baby." And then what was the famous line? "This bitch is disrespecting me in front of my baby. Somebody please grab my baby, man." Right?
Yeah.
So
and nobody grabbed the baby because people are like, "I'm not going near this."
People are like this. I don't want to grab your baby.
No.
I don't want to grab your baby. And the baby's like,
Anybody help
but nobody's grabbing the baby, right? And then she said, "Grab my motherfucking baby. Use a punk ass bitch." That was another line. "Use a punk ass bitch," right? So then people are kind of like really not paying attention to her.
People are
they're like,
"Oh shit!
Please, I don't want to grab this bitch's baby. I don't want to grab the baby. I don't want to grab the baby."
Yeah.
Then let me see the next line. "I'ma beat your ass, yo."
Yeah, you better watch out. Things are about to go down.
Right. Now, the best line was she said, and I think I might have skipped over this one. Let me see. Let me just go back. She said, "Oh, if somebody grabs my baby, I will beat the shit out of you before you get off this bus." But I'm gonna tell you what, I kind of, and I told Sky, I said I kind of like this girl because
I know that's
she
what
was
you
like,
said.
she came off ignorant. A lot of people gonna be like, "Oh, whatever." But the girl was messing with her while she had her child.
I know, but she stooped down to her level, though. We also talked about that.
She let the girl get the best of her, and she went down to her level, and that's the sad thing about it. But it's kind of like she was a cute little girl, but she was a tough cookie, man. She was like, "You know what? You're not disrespecting me in front of my baby. I will thrash you. I will be. If someone holds my baby, please, someone hold my baby." I don't know if there's any available candidates, but if you do hold my baby, you guys are going to see a really good UFC fight right now because I'm going to thrash this bitch before she gets off the bus. But no one held the baby, so she took.
So what did she do, Kevin?
She said, and the baby was like. Now,
she literally tossed the baby and charged the front of the bus.
Right. She's like, I'm not having any volunteers. So guess what? Guess what, motherfucker? You're a volunteer. And she threw the baby into the arms of another passenger.
Of a stranger.
Now, that's where the lines
Baby's
get funny.
still sucking the pacifier.
The baby's still sucking the pacifier
whatever.
like my mom does this every day.
Mom's gonna just, my mom's going to handle this. It's okay.
She's going to put her in a fucking...
Mom charges the front of the bus. What happens then?
There's his
Starts
brother
beating
on the back of the bus, right? She charges the front of the
Starts
bus
beating the shit out
like
of the girl.
a fucking silverback gorilla after this girl. The baby flies in the air. It's like this. What's up, shorty? Watch my moms go to work, right? When the baby lands, there's his brother on the back of the bus. He's like,
going like,
yo, oh my God, right? And then he's like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? It's
and
worth
they're just
seeing.
standing there, and then all of a sudden, the bus comes to a stop, and this big ass bus driver's like,
right, look, y'all need to chill out. You know what I'm saying?
my bus.
We're not sanctioned to have any type of mixed martial art. Dana White's not here. We don't have any judges. Nobody's reffing this bout. So basically, they squashed it all. But you got to go check it out because it's up on YouTube.
it's funny.
And we have a couple of clips in the background, but just to hear the audio is what makes it a classic.
It's kind of hard to understand.
Classic.
But you got to just watch it several times.
It's
funny.
Times. Now,
but the baby was not harmed.
You know what time it is?
What time is it?
It is time for the movie quote.
Woohoo! Did anybody win?
Yes, actually, I want to send a congratulations out to Jonathan Kiernan for being the first person to correctly identify Vin Diesel's quote in the movie The Pacifier. Actually, that's a great movie, The Pacifier. Now,
I've never even seen it.
It is funny as shit because he's like this tough guy, CIA guy, I can't remember, or FBI guy or something, and he has to protect the family.
Yeah.
So he goes in and kind of takes the role as the babysitter, and he has to kind of be like the nanny with these kids, and the kids have a duck, and the fucking duck bites him in his ear and shit. It's hilarious. It's a good movie. Must watch. Now,
must watch.
This week's movie quote
is?
Yeah, it was between that or Muhammad. That's it.
That's it.
I'll repeat it.
I hope you guys paid attention.
Yeah, it was between that or Muhammad. Now, first one, to correctly identify the correct actor or actress that said that quote, their names, their real life names, okay? And the movie the quote was from needs to hit me up in my inbox at kevin@thekevinwhiteshow.com. First person will win a $25 gift certificate from Amazon.com.
Love those.
Now, let me tell you something. How much do you like McDonald's?
All right, I have to admit, I do like McDonald's.
You do? What's your favorite?
Well, you're going to make fun of me if I tell you.
What is it?
I love the McFish.
It's not a fucking McFish.
The Filet-O-Fish. I love it.
Making up your own menu. I love the McFish. It's a Filet-O-Fish, okay?
The Filet-O-Fish, I love it.
Well,
and I think it's the worst thing on the menu I've heard. The highest in fat. I love it. I haven't had one in like 2 years, but I love it.
I'm a big fan of the Big Mac, okay?
I've never had a Big Mac.
Yeah, Big Mac. I love a Big Mac. I used to go out and get tore up, and I'd go through the McDonald's drive-thru at like 2 a.m. and be like, yeah, get 2 Big Macs and some extra fries. Be like, oh, this fucking idiot's back here again.
You know what? I do have to admit, I have a addiction to vanilla cones from McDonald's.
Vanilla cones from McDonald's are nice.
Like the weather's turned nice now, so the people at McDonald's will start to see me several times a week.
Yeah, you'd be like the nuisance person.
I pull through vanilla cone.
They'll be like, oh, here comes this girl with vanilla cone.
I love the vanilla cone.
Well, let me tell you something. Donald Jones, a 50-year-old man from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Does he love McDonald's?
Knew the power. Well, he liked McDonald's, but he also knew the power of McDonald's when basically he was going to solicit a prostitute and offer her McDonald's in exchange for sexual favors.
Wow. What I wouldn't do for a Filet-O-Fish.
And she was...
I'm just kidding.
And she was bowdy. She's like, oh, I'll suck your dick for some McDonald's.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
She was all about it. She was hungry. And
she was hungry?
Like, she was all about ready to do this.
Was she a big lady?
She could have been swole. She could have been. I mean, she could have had a pack of hot dogs in the back of her neck, but she was ready to get down. She was ready to get down for some McDonald's.
Wow.
She's ready to get down. So it never happened. It never transpired. But it amazed me. And this is not the first time, Scott, that this has happened.
Wow. McDonald's is really unbelievable.
The food is unbelievable. I mean, it's like, I mean.
It's consistently good.
It's like crack. I mean, you get ready to fucking suck a dick for some McDonald's. You know what I mean?
On the way here, I was driving behind a McDonald's truck.
Right.
And they had a picture of an iced tea on there and a picture of a spicy chicken sandwich. And
you got excited about it.
And it said $1. And I'm like, shit, I kind of want to have one of those.
Let me tell you something. McDonald's dollar menu is unbelievable. I mean, seriously, what you can get for $1.
Yeah.
They have kept it in tune with everybody else. Because, you know, you go to these other fast food restaurants. I'm not going to name anybody. I'm not going to put anybody under the bus. But McDonald's does have a really good dollar menu.
For $1, you
I mean, if you can get,
feed your whole family for like $10.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you can get a prostitute on the dollar menu, that's good as shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would be good.
Now, let me tell you something. This woman, this is not the only time this has happened, people. A woman last year was going to give up some sex for some McNuggets.
Wow.
So, of course, Sky and myself, being the idiots that we are, we had to compose.
We love McDonald's.
We you know, and we thought about, okay, you know, if all these people are really willing to exchange sexual favors for stuff, we wonder how the men approach them, you know?
Yeah.
And my first
so
thing
what do you think they would say?
I would be like this. Can I get a McBlowjob?
How about can you chicken McFinger me?
Sure. What about this? Oh, no, I don't want to know if I want to say that one. Huh?
How about you quarter pound my ass?
I can do that. Yes. How about, and then I thought about this. I'll have an S&M McFlurry.
Ooh, that sounds delish.
And then
how about, Kevin, would you like a happy ending meal?
I'll take one right away. But we just had to come up with a list of what we thought was just some fucking. How the fuck do you go out there and give up your body? You know, it's bad enough, but for McDonald's. I mean, I know McDonald's is good, and there's some people probably watching the show that are jonesing on McDonald's and be like, damn.
Like right
Kevin
now, they're like stuffing their face.
You know? But you're going to go ahead. I'm sorry, this comes across crude as shit, but I'm not going to candy coat it. Suck a dick for some McNuggets.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a little crazy.
That's a little crazy.
So what happened? So they took care of business, and
they got arrested. It never happened. The cops rolled it up on
them.
them.
She was probably like, "Shit, man! I was just about to get my, you know."
She didn't exchange any money. He was like this. He was like, "Look," he told the cops, "Yeah, you know, I was trying to, you know, obviously get her to exchange
and she's probably
sexual
like, "Shit,
favors."
man, I'm hungry.
She didn't get in trouble. Because she didn't do anything, you know? It's like, hey, you know what? I was just going to suck a dick for some McNuggets. I mean, you going to arrest me for that shit? And the guy was like, no, I mean, I can understand that shit because I like Big Macs.
We're a little raunchy today.
I know.
And
but that's just the news.
You know,
I mean,
my mom watches this show.
Huh?
My mom watches this show.
But your mom is super hip. You know what I mean? She is. You know, I have met Sky's mom, and I will tell you guys, she is a super hip woman.
All right.
Both
so
of them,
she can, nothing really shocks my mom.
Your parents are hip.
Anyway, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
Make a choice, bitch. I love points.
Yeah, you do.
It's awesome. Makes me feel tough.
It's awesome, you know.
Makes me feel tough.
Do you have some good questions for me?
I don't know.
I'm ready.
I hope you think they're good.
Did you get any from Kadeem?
You know, no.
I saw Kadeem on Twitter this morning, and he was
I was tweeting with Kadeem.
Yes, you were tweeting with him, right? And today he had his first cup of coffee.
I know. Kadeem, look, iced coffee.
Yes, man.
I'm telling you, that's how we roll on the Kevin White Show.
Just water, and it's gone.
Yeah.
But he had his first cup of coffee.
Yes.
So did he bring any?
He said it was not as bad as he thought, and I told him to watch out because we like to drink like 4 cups a day here on the Kevin White Show.
You know what I mean?
We do.
I get to the point where I'm all like anxious. Oh, let's do the show. So anyway, what are your questions?
All right, question number 1. Would you rather go on a European sightseeing vacation or have a relaxing week in the Caribbean?
With or without McDonald's?
Ooh. Well, in Europe they have McDonald's.
A European vacation or a Caribbean
sightseeing,
vacation.
like you get to see all these beautiful places in Europe, or lay on the beach in the Caribbean and do nothing.
You know what? Can I kind of dual answer this? I would have to say, because I haven't had the opportunity to go through Europe, and I would take the European vacation. But I like
laying on the beach.
I like laying on the beach. That's my number one thing to do. Yeah. I know that I had the opportunity to do that a lot more than I do to go over to Europe and go sightseeing. So I'd have to say the European vacation by default. You know, I mean, but I am definitely a beach person.
Guess what? In Europe, they have beautiful beaches.
Right. So I just lay on the beach in there. So
and there's
I had the
topless
right
people.
answer. Even more of a reason.
There you go.
You're trying to get me messed up. My girlfriend's gonna fuck me up. You know, this guy, don't bait me into some shit. I thought we were friends.
We're cool, man.
We're
it's
cool.
all right.
Okay, cool.
It's all right.
All right.
All right. Question number 2.
Okay.
Would you rather know the date of your death?
No.
Or how you're gonna die?
No. Oh fuck.
I know. The cost. Would you rather know the cause of your death or the date?
I'd probably rather know the cause.
Yeah,
because it'd be like, you die in an accident, I'll be like, I ain't driving no more.
Yeah, you can you can, or if you know you're going to get sick, you can, you know, kind of like get checked more often.
Yeah.
Right?
You can see some things more like that. Yeah, you could be a little bit more proactive about it. The date, and you get a date.
That's,
First of all,
oh my God,
it's
that's horrible. Then you're like,
You're on
oh
the
my
clock.
God, you're counting down. Yeah.
Right, we're all on the clock in life. I mean, that's
We
the
are.
only thing we're going in.
But we don't know when it's coming. So you got to live your life every day and enjoy
Yes.
yourself and hug your loved ones.
Actually,
I know it sounds corny, but especially,
Sky.
aw,
Yeah,
that was a sweet hug.
Sweet guy, man. But
Especially with everything that's going on in the world.
yes, I mean, with all the fucking events in Boston and stuff like that, that was just tragic, wasn't
horrible.
it? I mean, usually we don't talk about bummed out things and things, but that was something that everybody's got to just.
That's why enjoy your life every day.
Yes. Now, okay.
Question number 3.
Question number 3.
Would you rather be completely overworked or have absolutely nothing to do?
That's a good one. Because
guess they are
I feel
good
very
today.
overworked in these days lately.
And it makes the days fly by.
Yeah,
But if you have nothing to do,
Yeah, but I mean, I could find something to do. But could I get eliminated? I'd have to say nothing to do.
Really?
Because overworked, you can't do anything anyway but work and be miserable. If people, that's the problem is people fall into ways, they become such workaholics and stuff. And the best way to define a workaholic is a person, say for example, you work, okay? If you're working and maybe you're at your office or your cubicle and you're thinking about the beach, then that's not really a workaholic. But when you're at the beach and you're thinking about work, then that's a telltale sign that you're overworked and you're a workaholic.
And you can't stop. Your brain is going and
if
going.
you're overworked and you don't have a time to enjoy the finer things in life, I mean, at least if you were lazy as boss, you'd
You got to enjoy the finer things in life.
Exactly.
Like have a Big Mac once in a while.
Yeah, or get a McBlowjob. So
That's
anyway,
right. All right, last question.
Okay.
Would you rather have an ugly house but drive a beautiful fancy car,
My house is ugly as shit right now.
or have a gorgeous, gorgeous, huge house and drive like a piece of shit car that's falling apart?
100% a piece of shit car. I'd be rolling in that motherfucking Yugo or a fucking 1976 Pinto with fucking fucked up rims. I have no problems.
I don't care about that either, having a nice car. I don't give a shit what anybody...
That shit went out the window years ago for me. I mean, I'd rather my home be nice because you entertain people at home. It's not like I'm going to be like, look, man, I'm going to let all you people know that I'm having a car party this Saturday in my car, in my Pinto, all right? Everybody's invited, and we're going to fucking throw down.
That's
We're going to blow the fucking roof off this
Good
Pinto.
answers.
Right. Yes. So are we done with Make a Choice?
Yeah, we are. So, do you sometimes watch YouTube and they have all these teenagers on doing crazy shit? Like
Sky,
they were doing like...
I'm a YouTube fanatic.
Like, those kids when they were doing the cinnamon challenge and they're all choking and shit.
The coning, the planking.
Yeah, the coning, the planking.
I have a planking video.
Yeah, check out the planking video on Kevin's website. And then also, remember like kids were like sniffing like household products and glue and all that shit? Well, the newest things that kids are doing now is they're doing the condom challenge.
See how fast they can put a condom on a cock?
No,
just saying.
They are not putting them on their penises, which they should be doing.
Right. Okay. So
protect yourself. They are taking a condom and they are snorting it up their nostril and then pulling it out of their mouth.
That is so foul.
You know that I couldn't even watch it.
Lubricated or not? Huh? What kind of condoms?
You know what? I don't know. I would have to think it would have to be lubricated.
Are getting fucking hard-ons about this shit.
Well, I would have to think it would have to be lubricated for it to go up your nose easily, right?
Because it gets stuck in your nasal passages.
And then they're pulling it out of their mouth. I almost threw it. I can't watch that.
I had a buddy, Danny, used to do that with a necklace. He used to take off his necklace. Yeah, he used to do it at the bar. Every time we get fucked up, he'd have to show off and do it.
That is
it was
so
hilarious.
Gross.
He'd be like this, and he'd pull it. He'd be like this. He'd be like, all right, guys, pull his necklace off, and he'd get it.
Did it get snot on there?
And he'd go like this. He goes, all right, he'd be and he'd pull it out, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Ew. That is so... Yeah, that's what they're doing at the condoms.
Yeah, there's someone running in the background. That's someone asking, why do you choose a condom to do that shit?
Maybe because it's slippery and soft? I don't know.
Oh, condoms are rubbery.
Yeah, but they're like soft and like stretchy and,
they're stretchy
and slimy.
Yeah.
So
lambskin condoms are soft, but the other ones are like rubber going up in your nasal passages.
Ew.
That shit's crazy. But you know what's so fucked up about this? That's the kind of shit that if I was in my 20s, I would be like this. Fuck this. I'm doing the condom challenge. I was an idiot. Definitely. I would do the condom challenge. I'm sorry. Unless it involved me putting a condom on a penis, and I wouldn't do that condom challenge. No.
On your own penis.
Yes. You know what? I got some news that can top that.
I find that hard to believe.
No. I mean, I know all you YouTubers out there like excited about the condom challenge and everything, but I'm going to tell you what.
If anyone has tried the condom challenge, please leave us a comment. I want to know.
Yes, if you.
And what kind was it? Lubricated?
Yes,
because we were curious.
Yes, and if you have any good
McDonald's names for us
for sex meals,
because we're so immature, we laugh about saying
about the
things.
dumbest
shit. Okay, what is your news
now? And if you do the condom challenge, okay, if you do the condom challenge, you want it on there. We'll put it on the background next week's show.
If you videotape yourself,
if you
we'll
videotape
put
it and send it, and you send it to my inbox at Kevin@thekevinwhiteshow.com. You guys send some funny shit. I'll put it up on the show. Now,
okay, what's your news?
Now, my news was, I don't know if you guys heard, okay, but there was this car, right?
Yeah.
And it was rolling down the street, and I believe it was in Michigan. And let me just make sure and go to my notes. Okay, it was up in Michigan in this car, and it was late at night, and the car was like erratic. And most people think, oh man, this person's really fucked up driving the car. You know, we better call the authorities, right?
Yeah, somebody might be drinking and driving.
So then it went past one person, and the person noticed that the person driving the car was small as shit. It's like, oh shit, that looked like a little kid driving the car, right? And it went past the next person. They're like, call the authorities. And they're so, I'm not lying, but I swear I saw it looked like a 6-year-old driving a car, right? So they kind of got some people on the road, and they boxed the car, and they stopped it. And the police arrived on the scene, and sure enough, it was a 6-year-old, right? But that's not where it gets crazy.
And the little kid was sitting behind the wheel?
Now, this is more fucked. When you find a 6-year-old, I didn't say 7 or 8-year-old or 9.
6-year-old.
I said 6-year-old kid driving a car. Where it gets real good is the cops are like this. For some reason or another, cops are like, what are you doing? Like, if I saw a 6-year-old kid, I would be like this. Oh my God, what's going on? They asked the kid what he was doing. The kid was like this. I'm taking the car to the shop to get it repaired.
Wait, what? Wait, why?
He was like this. He's like, I don't know why you motherfuckers stopping me. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my swerve on and shit, literally. And I'm taking the car because the car needs to
be fixed.
And then they're like, well, really, what else? And he's like, yeah, and I was going to go pick up some Chinese food. Now, this shit,
I'm going to get some
I'm picking up some Chinese food because what they found out later is the kid he went to a Chinese restaurant with his family earlier in the week, and he's like, "This shit is so good.
This shit is delicious. I need some more egg rolls, man."
Right. You know what I'm saying? I need some more chicken kung pao or whatever the fuck, or miso chicken. So he's like, when mom and dad go to sleep,
I'm gonna get me some more fucking egg rolls.
Because I know mom's been bitching about the car not being fixed, so I'm gonna hook her up. I'm gonna get the car, take it to the dealership, get it hooked up, and then I'm gonna roll over
bring home some Chinese food, and everybody will be happy.
And you know what? He was on a mission, man, and they fucked it all up, man. They stopped him.
So what happened then?
He didn't get no Chinese food.
So they called
and
the
parents. And the car still broke.
They called the dad?
Yeah, and the dad was out cold. He was like, this, damn. He was like snoring, rolled up, and he was like, they're like, I don't know if you're up with current events, but your 6-year-old son, he's trying to go get your shit fixed, and he's also trying to pick up some General Tso's chicken for you guys. and the dad was like, oh, snaps. Are you serious? He's like, yeah, you might want to take your shit back home and take this little motherfucker with you. That's probably going to end up being, driving NASCAR in a few years.
You know, also, there was some damage on the car, right? Because the kid had run into a sign,
right?
like a no left turn sign.
Imagine
he
that.
slammed into it. The bumper was all cracked and shit. And the cops were like, son, did you run into anything? And no, my dad did that. That's what he said. He blamed it on his dad.
This is the thing. I mean, this kid is 6, okay? And he's got his priorities straight.
Smart little first grader.
He's smart as shit. First of all, he talks his way out of shit better than most adults do. Second of all, he's got his priorities straight. He's taking the car to get it fixed. Okay.
I mean, the parents should be proud.
Right. And then he knows what type of cuisine he likes. I mean, he went to the restaurant before. He obviously gave it an A+ rating. And he's like, you know what? I'm going back to this motherfucker. And I'm going after hours when it's not packed up, and I'm getting my General Tso's chicken.
That's a smart kid. You guys should be proud.
He should. If the parents of that 6-year-old who just clipped shit up and fucking took the car out on a joyride at 2 a.m. in the morning are watching this video.
You guys have a smart son.
You got a smart ass son. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably end up being some rocket scientist or anything.
Yeah.
Now, with that, we're ending this edition of the Kevin White Show.
Alrighty then. It's been fun.
Yes, it has been real.
Lots of fun.
Yes. We send our thoughts and prayers out to the families that were struck with the people in Boston. That was just
really sad.
Very sad. And if you guys haven't had the opportunity, please go over to iTunes and subscribe and send and tell all your friends about that as well. We're trying to build up our iTunes subscription base.
Yes.
And we're out.
See you all next time.
Later.